It is post-game here on the Kings Broadcast Network. Jordan Kiss with associate coach Dwight Lee. And Dwight, a big win today. 2 big points in the 3-2 victory over the Capitals. You now sit 2 points behind the Caps for the final playoff spot, and it must have felt good to kick off this little 3-game series off with a win.
Definitely, huge weekend of hockey for us, and to start off the weekend, come away with the 2 points. It's huge, and I got another test tomorrow.
Well, the game started off a little slow. I think you could tell teams weren't really willing to take a risk, especially early on today with the first of 3 straight meetings. Capitals strong early on, but you're able to kind of withstand the early pressure.
Yeah, I think so. I think both teams are kind of feeling each other out a bit, and not giving up too much. Both teams are very defensive to kind of off the start, and once we got settled into the game, I liked how we finished that period. Well,
Couch and Wood opened the scoring in the first on a great play, a great pass, and then a backdoor play. What were kind of your takeaways from that goal against?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of had a guy behind the net that kind of guy came out of the corner with the puck, and they made a kind of their guy that was behind the net kind of popped out to the side of the net, and just split second. We were late to react, and they made no mistake there. So definitely something we went over with the guys on the ice and the guys in the room. But I think it was just kind of on the defensive side, missed assignment there.
But despite being down 1, you guys finished off the first straight very strong, and I think it kind of led to a good second period.
I think that's fair to say. That last 3-minute stretch, 4-minute stretch of the first period kind of took the momentum back and got to work, and I think we were able to carry that into the second period.
Second period only took 27 seconds to get your first goal. A little bit of an odd one with the puck putting the brakes on before going to the net, and it worked out in your favor. You guys get the favorable bounce, and Ryan Arnold puts it in, who just keeps finding ways to find the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, I think the puck kind of deadened sort of as it was going into the zone, and pops through it to the front of the net, and it popped right into Arnie's wheelhouse, and he's got a heck of a release, and it was in the back of the net before you could blink.
Now the Capitals would take the lead back, but the Kings didn't stop. Power play goal, 10 seconds left on the power play. Shot, rebound, Thomas Belzile back of the net, 2-2 score.
Yeah, I liked our power play tonight. Even like both units were good, supporting each other, zipping around, and got some really good looks. And then on that last one there, Stewie did a heck of a job. He kind of, they had a lot of pressure up high on our flanks, and he threw a puck to the front of the net, and rebound came loose, and Belzy pulled it over to the backhand, and kind of showcased his skill around the net, and put it home.
So it was all squared to the end of the period, and Couch put it on late in the final minute of the second. It looked like they might get one, or we go 2-2, but all of a sudden the Kings get a chance to go the other way. And a great play by Christian Swedish not to give up on it. Finds Andrew Stewart, who then goes cross-ice to Simone Daddier, and all of a sudden it's a 3-2 lead for the Kings with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, and it was a kind of a bounce that went our way, a puck that didn't go deep, kind of popped right back out to Chris, but a good vision to scan and see Stewie coming down as a weak side D, and real good poise by Stewie. The puck comes to them 90% of the time, and you're going to see guys just sort of jam it into the pad, but you saw Pops kind of post it up back door and sort of drew the goalie over, slipped it over to him, and it was a bit of a layup for Pops there.
Now, a goal in the last minute of the second period has been a little bit of a problem for the Kings. You've ended up on the wrong side of that in those 2 games against Victoria recently. But how good did it feel to be on the right side of a last-second goal in the second?
It's huge. We kind of, going into that third period, it's huge. Playing with the lead, and when you're playing ahead, I mean, you can be more defensively, have guys back, and you don't need to force the game as much, and capitalize on the counterattacks. And it's just a different approach going into the third, and our group handled that pretty well.
Well, the third period, probably I would say one of the best defensive third periods of the season. You hold Cowichan to 8 shots, most of them late in the third period. And I think in a game where you needed to lock it down, come away with a regulation win, you guys did exactly what you needed to do to get that job done.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And a big shout out to our goaltender, Vinny. Played big and made, when they did in the final stretch, they were able to win a couple of faceoffs and get some pucks through with traffic. And he did a heck of a job sort of working around that net front presence and getting his sight line on the puck and made a couple of big stops for us at those key times to help us close it out.
But overall, in that third period, what were your thoughts on this Kings team's performance?
I liked how we kind of locked up the neutral zone. We were a bit tighter and did a good job of winning pucks at the blue lines, getting pucks in and getting pucks out, and that was a focal point of our pregame of what it takes to win what it's going to take to win these games. And I thought our group executed pretty good, but yeah, tomorrow is another challenge and it's going to be a big test and huge game. Yeah,
lots was on the line tonight, a lot more on the line tomorrow. You have a chance to tie Cowichan, but also Cowichan wants to win to regain the 4-point lead as they will go on to finish with a 4-game homestand to wrap up the season. Is it the same thing tomorrow? Same attitude, same mindset?
Same attitude, same mindset. I'd like to see us get off to a better start, bring more energy off the hop. We were talking about it. It took us about 15 minutes to kind of get a feel for the game and start generating some momentum on our end, and want to be able to find that sooner than later and get off to a good start and build from there.
Well, we can't wait. Kings and Capitals one more time. Final regular season home game on Tulama Nation night. 5 o'clock puck drop here from the Hap Parker Arena. Dwight, as always, appreciate your time. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks for having me.